Today I'm going to tell you an interesting story about the life of Saint Bernard of Clairvaux. Saint Bernard is one of the greatest doctors of the Church and is also known as the patron saint of lactating mothers and candle makers. He was born in 1090 in a small town of France called Fontaine-les-Dijon. His father was a knight and his mother was a devout Catholic who taught him about Jesus and the Bible. When he was young, he was a very intelligent boy and he loved reading the scripture so he could learn more about Jesus. When Bernard was in his early 20s, his mother died, and this affected him so much that he started seeking for the meaning of his life. In 1112, he decided to enter the newly founded Cistercian monastery at Citeaux, which was known for its strict and simple way of life. But Bernard didn't join alone. He convinced 30 of his friends and relatives to join him, including his brothers. His passion for God was so strong that others couldn't resist following his example. The monastery soon grew under Bernard's influence, and after 3 years, he was sent to a remote small town to establish a new monastery. This town was very swampy and was called Clarvaux, which means Valley of Light. It was also in this small town where he spent the rest of his life building the monastery, and under his guidance the town flourished. His life was very simple. He ate and slept very little. He spent most of his time in prayer and meditation. One day, while he was praying in front of the statue of the Blessed Virgin Mary, a miracle happened to him. As he was praying, he kept saying, "Show yourself to be a mother." At that moment, the statue came to life, and then Mother Mary pressed her chest, and a few drops of milk flowed to his lips. This miracle is famously known as the miracle of lactation, and according to some witnesses, this miracle happened to him because of his pure devotion to the Blessed Mother of God. In his life in the monastery, he also wrote several spiritual books, and his sermons drew him many followers, and soon hundreds of monks joined him. One of his greatest masterpieces was his book on loving God, which gave us today a profound theological understanding about God's love for us and our life's journey to return to his love. This book teaches us about 4 degrees of love and how we can direct our self-love to loving God purely for who he is. This made him earn the title Doctor of the Church because of his deep reflection of God's eternal compassion for us. Although he was more focused on his writings, some kings and pope would even come to him to seek counsel and advice. He even helped resolve the political disputes between Pope Honorius and King Henry I of England. As he grew older, his body became weak from fasting and labor. But he never stopped writing. On August 20th, 1153, Bernard died at the age 63 years old. After he died, his body was buried, and currently his remains are kept in a silver reliquary located inside the Troyes Cathedral in France. Today he is venerated as the patron saint of lactating mothers and candle makers. His feast day is celebrated every 20th of August. If you like stories like this, support us, follow, like, and subscribe.